What's up guys, it's Enzo Mistoso here. Hi guys, it's me Enzo Mistoso or Marimoto. You guys that watch my motorcycling content. So today we have something very special for you guys that are motorcycle riders. People that ride a bike or actually just wear a helmet. Because what I have here today is a solution for all of us. Not just for vloggers and not just for content creators, but anyone that engages in sporting activities that use a helmet. And the reason being is, if you engage in sporting activities or you use transportation that requires a helmet, you probably also don't have the luxury of having a dash cam on that mode of transportation, may it be a jet ski, a motorbike, a ATV, or mountain bike. If you have something more like enduro mountain bike where you have some kind of full face helmet. What I'm going to be talking about today, medyo malumayo na tayo, is a solution for you guys that want to mount a camera on your helmet. Because you know, we don't have a dash on these modes of transportation. So we need to mount our cameras onto the helmet. Unfortunately, I'm recording this video with the GoPro, which is the camera that I would mount on this helmet. In my old videos, I used to have them mounted on this Telesin removable mount, which I have still on the KYT. Up until this point, I recorded all of my motorcycling footage using this Telesin removable mount. So Telesin, I would say, is a really good brand when it comes to aftermarket action camera parts. But at this point, I realized that I've kind of grown. I realized that my needs as a motovlogger, my needs as someone that's recording motorcycling content has, I guess, evolved. The camera would sit very low, right around this point. And the thing is, if you're ducking your head when you're traveling at around 250 kilometers per hour, you have to duck your head into the gas tank. And if you have a camera there, that's about 3 inches that you're not able to duck your head. What I have here today is a solution from a company called HANC. So it's still here in its Lazada bag, which we will be unwrapping in a moment. But first, let's talk about the old solution, which is the Telesin removable chin mount, helmet chin mount. I forgot what they really call this. So it's just held on by buckles. There's really no kind of safety that's engineered to it. It's just the simple buckles that you pull up and it releases. So I would say after about 4 months of use, I am not seeing any damage to it. The plastic that they use is not the kind of plastic that you would see in the usual GoPro mounts, these buckle adapters. What they have is a kind of bendy ABS, a bendy PVC that's not prone to cracking. So that's something that I really appreciate about the Telesin mount. So I'm not gonna throw this away. I'm definitely not going to get rid of this, as if I'm gonna have a newer helmet, helmet that may not be with me for a long time, or a helmet that I'm not gonna be able to keep, then I'd use this mount, as the HANC mounts are mounts that are custom made for the helmet that you have. So again, I have a KYT TT course, and it's a very common helmet here in the Philippines. So HANC, being a Filipino company, caters to the mainstream products available in the Philippines. But fear not, you guys out there in international countries, you can just message HANC up at their Facebook page. I think it's HANC Additives. You can find their Facebook page there. And I think they can do custom jobs for you. You just have to tell them what helmet you have. So yeah, this is what it looks like. No, not really. This is not what it looks like. This is the packaging that they send it with. So it's a nice square piece of bubble wrap. That's a lot of bubble wrap for packaging plastic, which is nice. I really appreciate that they've gone the extra mile to securing this package. It's just a 3D printed GoPro chin mount for the KYT TT course helmet. So here it is. So that's them. It's not HANC, it's HANC. I've heard a lot of people say HANC. It's not. It's HANC. And it says there, helmet chin mount for action camera, KYT TT course. Chin mounts by HANC. So yeah, we're gonna open up the packaging. Not being graceful with that at all. And we're gonna show you what's inside. And in a few minutes, we're also gonna be showing you how to install it, basically. So careful not to staple ourselves. So before we get on to this part, I'll show you guys what else is included in the packaging. So we have stickers, HANC stickers. I'm definitely gonna put these on my helmet. I'm a sticker fan, and maybe on the laptop. We have these wipes. So it's the type that you see when you buy those tempered glass. When you buy tempered glass for your phone, it's like a wet cloth and a dry wipe. It's basically alcohol in a non-linting fabric, a non-linting tissue. We're gonna use that for later since we've used the helmet a lot, and on the Telesin it has acquired some dust, some muck. We're going to be hitting this off with the cloth and some alcohol. So also here is the safety retention anchor. I call this the anchor. This is a newly designed one. I don't think this was the design that I was able to see in the unboxings of Makina and the other YouTube content creators. I think this is a much more improved design. You don't see anymore the knot, so there's no more knot. There might be a knot right behind this 3M automotive double-sided tape, but we're not gonna find that out now. Maybe when we reinstall this in another TT course, which I doubt that we'll be doing. I think we'll be just getting one of these every time we get a helmet. And also we have this long single axis extender. So I like this because it's 3D printed in the same material, so it's gonna have the same strength as everything else. That's the thing about components like these. They're only as strong as their weakest link, and I like how everything is done in the same material and the same level of engineering. Another thing that they have, and the last thing that they have, is a screw that they include with this. So I think this is for the this is for the lower half. The upper half will be provided by you and your GoPro cage, the whatever's holding the GoPro. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the GoPro mounted. Well, I won't be able to mount the GoPro on camera, as the camera that I'm using is the GoPro. But we'll be posting photos later on in this video. So let's go now to the pièce de résistance, which is the 3D printed chin mount by HANC. The 3D printed chin mount by HANC. So there are a lot of different chin mounts or mounts that are available online, like the GRX, and a few 3D printed ones similar to the GRX in that they're universal. I don't like the universal thing, and I don't like the other designs. But here, what I like about this is that it's nice and sleek, man. Like, I'm still able to get full functionality off of my KYTTT course. It looks nice. I mean, the finish is not perfect. It is 3D printed. It looks 3D printed. But compared to a GRX one, which just really looks like it was stuck on there, I'd rather really have this, something that's somehow designed by a few smart guys over at HANC. So, we're going to clean this front part of the helmet real quick with some alcohol and a cloth. And we're going to do a technique that I was able to see from the owner of Memory PH. So what I was seeing with him installing the GRX and the HANC is he heats up this 3M automotive grade double-sided tape. So I'm not entirely sure if that's a thing with this tape, but if in doubt, apply heat, right? So yeah, let's do that now. Let's do that really quickly. So let's get some alcohol. So just be generous with your alcohol. So while I'm cleaning, I'd like to discuss with you my plans for my GoPro setup. So I bought the 3.5mm adapter, and it's not the media mod because I didn't want to add any weight to the actual GoPro unit itself, as I already have a metal cage also by Telesin that's protecting the GoPro. What I plan to do is, with the 3.5mm exterior adapter, I'm going to be using some Velcro, and I'm gonna find a way to either put it here or anyway I can find a flat surface where I can match that size of that adapter with whatever space that I have left here after I put on this mount. So I still see a few marks when I go against the light, so I'm just gonna hit it off. I'm gonna hit it with the rag a bit more just to make sure that I'm really getting a good clean area to secure this mount to. I know this must really look disturbing to you guys, but I can assure you there's nothing bad that's going on underneath the camera. It's just me rubbing my helmet clean. Yeah, so yun, sobrang pag-rub natin, naghimulmul na yung rag natin, no? And we've added more impurities to the surface and to some other parts, but that's okay. So yeah, that's as clean as I can get it with alcohol. So now we have the HANC. We're just gonna remove all of that I guess 3D printing. You know how cotton candy has those like strings of cotton? Well, it's sugar. 3D printing has the same kind of issue, I would say. It's the printing process that kind of leaves that strings of plastic, but that's fine. It does not affect performance. It does affect the look, but we can live with that. It does not have instructions. No, does it? Clean the surface of the sticking area with provided wet and dry before releasing the red release tape. Position the chin mount to the helmet surface to check the proper position of the helmet. Remove the red release tape to stick the chin mount of the helmet. Important! After sticking, let the adhesive tape cure for 24 hours before mounting any action camera to the helmet. No. We have a ride in 7 hours. So let's see. Sorry Hansi, hopefully your mount does not drop my camera. Saktong pagsuway lang sa instructions. So we're gonna use the wet and dry wipes now because I think I've cleaned it up fairly well. So we start with 1. So wipe number 1. It's still wet, so it means it's nice and effective still. So ito yung hindi naghihimol-mol na wipes, no? Ito nga pala dapat ginamit ko. Yung t-shirt, mali yung t-shirt. Huwag niyong gawin yun. Ito na lang gamitin niyo talaga. Ito yung tama, ito yung binigay ni Hansi. They know what they're doing. Mali yun. Maraming effort. Okay na pala to. This is enough. This is well enough to clean the surface. Next, we do the number 2 wipe, which is a dry wipe of the same material. So it's nice and clean. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lap. We're gonna try and align it. Just get a visual reference. It's gonna be hard doing this in front of the camera and doing it myself. So we're gonna angle the camera and give up the continuity of this shot in favor of you guys seeing the process of how I'm going to be putting this on. So just getting my visual references of where I want to put it. Do I want to mount it low? Do I want to mount it high? Because you have like 3 millimeters missing. I mean, I thought it was perfect, no? But apparently it's not. You can make it sagad in the bottom and have 3 millimeters on the top, or you can make it sagad to the top and have 3 millimeters to the bottom. So I'm going to make it sagad to the top just to give me more clearance for the camera, for the mount, if ever. And higher is better. Wise words by me. Higher is better. You know, that's the weird thing, you know. It's not a perfect cut. I mean, it's not perfect. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's not perfect. I don't know why it's not perfect. I mean, it's 3D printed, diba? But you know, it's just me being maselan. I should put tape or something to like somehow. You know what? It. We're just gonna gun it. Anyway, the telesin, it's not perfect. It's not a perfectly done mounting system. It moves. You have to tighten it after the initial tightening. And we've been able to record some really good footage. And also, the GoPro has horizon leveling and all that beautiful stuff. So yeah, we're removing the red 3M automotive tape. So I think this is the original one. I'm not entirely sure. I hope you guys can tell me in the comments. Kasi I think everyone that has one of these thinks, what if I change my helmet? Can I just pull this out and replace it with another 3M strip? Are the ones in Lazada and Shopee priced at like 1/6 the price? Are they legit? They have 3M on the back, on the red part of the tape, but I'm not sure if it's legit. So I hope you guys can shed some light on there and let me know in the comments below if that's something that... Sorry, Sash. My cat hates the blower sound. We're gonna heat this up. It's not in the instructions, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway because nakita natin kay Sir, I forgot his name, but the owner of Memory PH does this when he installs on helmets for the GRX mount. So we're gonna do the same energy here. I think he used a heat gun, but I don't have a heat gun. All I have is a blower, so this will have to do. I really hope I'm not throwing impurities and dust onto the surface of the tape, rendering it useless, no? Yeah, it should be good. So here comes the hard part, because we only have one attempt at this. We're gonna start on the top part as we'd like it to be. Ayan, kitang-kita yung yinig ko. Sorry guys, got some yinig. So yeah, it's basically just eyeballing. There's no guidelines, and again, like I said, it's not a perfectly printed item. So yeah, we're just gonna push it down with as much force as we can. I can feel that I've heated up the material naman quite well. So hopefully, we're gonna squidge it around, no, to just give it that help. Yeah, we'll hold it down for like 5 minutes, just to be sure, because I'm not gonna do the 24-hour curing period. I'm gonna give it like 7 hours from this point, because we'll be riding. It's the end of ECQ, so we're going up Tagaytay. Well, we'll try to go up Tagaytay as far as we can, and that will be the first ride with this HANC Chinmount. It's gonna be taking the Vespa all the way up to Tagaytay from Quezon City, so that's gonna be around 170 to 190 kilometers depending on what route we take. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. Hopefully hindi kami mahuli, because that would be bad. So yeah, very excited. So this would be here. That's what the screw is for, no? The screw is for the HANC Chinmount and this part. We're gonna stop the video kasi 25 minutes na tayo naglolokohan dito. So it's been 5 minutes that I've held it down, and now we're going to move on to putting this security latch on. So this newer design of the HANC has a hole in it already. So we're just gonna thread that in very nicely, very easily. No need to lubricate, no need to lick it. Para sa mga tao nag-ano ng karayom, kasi dinidilaan muna yon bago ipasok dun sa butas ng karayom. Okay, bastos. Anyway, I like seeing this newer design in the HANC Chinmount. So we're gonna find a space to mount this on, as it is curved slightly. So we'll need to find a place for it within the design of the helmet that's gonna allow it to still be curved. So as per the instruction or the advice of Sir Zach of Makina, is that you wanna put some tension on it already so that it doesn't swing, or it only swings and doesn't whiplash and add force if ever it drops. So I guess just adjusting the knot ever so slightly so that it's giving the right amount of tension on both cords. So yeah, I think that's a good place to put it, and that's a good angle. So we're gonna clean that out. Hopefully it's still wet, no? It's still wet. The wet pad is still wet. Beautiful. Now the dry. I honestly have the hardest time pulling the other side of these double adhesive tapes. Not just with the 3M ones, but in general. I find that I tend to end up eating at the foam itself. I'm very tempted to use my teeth, but we're not gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna go at it again with the dry, because I may have touched that with the finger. So again, we're gonna pull it taut. Oops, this is medyo tricky, you know. So, like so. Now we've just introduced a new problem. We're going to be putting the mic adapter probably on the same side. So now I've kinda eaten away at this area, which could have been area for that mic adapter. So we're definitely gonna have to put the mic adapter here, or maybe put it here. I don't know. Maybe I should have put the latch over here at the other side. Huh? It's okay. I guess that's it. I won't be able to show you the mounting of the camera process anytime soon, as I'm not going to be mounting the camera anytime soon. Not in 7 hours at least. And also, I won't have a camera that's going to be able to shoot that unless I use my phone. But yeah, it's not a lot to see anymore. I guess that's it for the installation of the HANC Chinmount. I hope you guys like this video. And again, it's not just for me, content creator, no. As much as possible, I'd like you guys, all of my friends, all of the people that watch my videos, to invest on a good camera system and mount it on your helmet if you're riding on the road, especially here in the Philippines, as it can get very dangerous. There are a lot of things that may come across your way. If you do figure out in an accident, I guess it's best. I truly believe that if you have a good way of documenting what happened, it's a good way to either set you free. I guess if the truth will not set you free, your video will not set you free. But if you're being gago or if you're being kamote on the road, then wala, kasalanan mo. But yeah, I guess it's a great way to defend yourself legally if something happens. And if you see something cool, diba, you can send it to me. You have footage of something cool, you have footage of something stupid, send it to me. We'll upload it. Kung ayaw mo, nahiya ka, you can send it to me. But yeah, I highly encourage everyone to get their own HANC ako ng HANC, no? Sabi ko na hindi HANC. I highly encourage everyone to get their own HANC mount. It works not just for GoPros but all of the other action camera systems. I think this is a pretty standard type of mounting, and I think you can find something in Lazada or Shopee for whatever it is that you are currently running. But for me, I think any GoPro would do. I think the GoPro is the gold standard when it comes to action cameras. The stability, the durability, the files that are recorded, it's just that everything about it is just it's GoPro is a one product company, so they really mastered the action cam. It's like sabihin natin sa mga Frigidaire sa action cam GoPro. So yeah, ay that was dumb kasi maraming magagandang refrigerator na hindi Frigidaire, tas wala na may alam na Frigidaire. Pero basta gumamit kayo ng GoPro, man, promise. Para pag ayaw nyo na, benta nyo sa akin. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, ride safe, ride protected, get a GoPro, get a HANC mount. HANC, sponsor me. I'm gonna get more helmets. Bye-bye.
Zombie apocalypse.